Once upon a time, being a football fan meant something pure, something noble. You stood shoulder to shoulder with fellow believers on concrete terraces, wrapped in scarves that doubled as tissues when the final whistle broke your heart. You shouted at the players, the ref and the clouds, because that was your only outlet. And your only live feed was the bloke next to you yelling, "He's offside, by a mile," before realizing he didn't know what the offside rule actually was. Opinions were loud, yes, but they were local. You argued in pubs, not public forums. Nobody saved your takes. There were no receipts. Once you left the ground, your meltdown over the missed penalty evaporated into the air like breath on a cold night. Fast forward to today, and welcome to the social media coliseum. Now, being a fan isn't about being at the stadium. It's about being online. All of it. Always. You don't support a club. You curate an identity. You don't chant, you post, you don't celebrate, you drop a fire emoji and wait for engagement. Modern football fandom is no longer a passion, it's content. You watch the game with one eye on your team and the other on your phone, ready to unleash a tactical thread, a meme, or a meltdown. Whichever gets the most attention, because your hot takes now have permanence. They're liked, shared, screenshotted, debated, and, if you're really lucky, turned into viral legend. Your team wins? You post a victory lap. They lose? You demand sackings, restructure the board, and explain how a Croatian fullback in the lower league would solve everything. What about a draw? You pretend it was all part of a bigger plan and drop a graphic quote with a dramatic filter. Football isn't just a game anymore. It's a 24/7 digital performance. And every fan is a content creator, a pundit, a stat nerd, and a part-time Photoshop expert. Gone are the days of yelling at the telly and moving on. Now, your frustration must be packaged, captioned, and shared. Because in the modern game, it's not just about supporting your club. It's about making sure everyone else knows you're doing it, louder, smarter, and more sarcastically than the rest. So here's to the evolution of the fan. Once a face in the crowd, now a gladiator with a keyboard, fighting for likes, follows, and footballing clout.